What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys some huge spoilers for Boruto Manga Chapter 78. So when I tell you guys this month's chapters spoilers are crazy, I mean that they are crazy. So last month I thought, it can't really get any crazier than this, or if it did, it'd be kind of tough to top last month's spoilers because of how crazy those were too when they first came out. But I think this month really might top it. I thought in recent months, Chapter 75, Chapter 77 both had some pretty insane spoilers, but I've only peeked at what they are offering us this month with Chapter 78. And if you guys like crazy events happening, I think you guys will enjoy the spoilers. So, shout out to Abdul Zoldik for the spoilers as usual. And before he even dropped the spoilers, he dropped this right here. So I knew just based off that the chapter was going to be crazy. Also, I want to throw in a quick disclaimer here if you guys are new to my channel. So I am going to be talking about all the spoilers, of course, that are out, and there likely is going to be a lot of panels that have been leaked, but I am not going to be clicking them in full just because that makes it more likely for my channel to get hit by copyright by Shueisha, because they don't like it when people post panels. So I don't think I'm going to be clicking the panels, and if I do, I'll skim through them like really quick for you guys. But don't expect me to stay on them too long. So anyway, let's jump into the spoilers. So we start off up here, Boruto Chapter 78 cover page, titled "A Big Fool or Big Idiot." And we got a Naruto solo cover, and Naruto is in blue over here, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's a little different compared to his regular fit, but I think it looks pretty cool. And he got a solo cover. I was expecting a Boruto solo cover this month, not gonna lie, because we had a Kawaki one last month. So I thought there'd be a chance we would get a Boruto one, but I'm not really complaining with seeing a Naruto one. So cool cover. Let's see what the chapter has in store. So to start off the chapter, so I hope you guys can just see the images from there. I think you guys may be able to see a decent portion of them. But it says the chapter opens up with everyone panicked because Naruto and Hinata's chakra disappear. Shikamaru asks Ida to confirm if it was Kawaki, and Ida says yes. Boruto can't believe it and runs to the crime scene. Himawari is sad and in tears. So, crazy start. We already know from the beginning that they found out. Some people were predicting that maybe we would have Boruto finding out this info more towards the middle or end of the chapter. I personally thought it'd be in the middle, but seems like they're moving things along pretty quick, which I'm not complaining about. So what I'm gonna do is do a real quick click of them, and you guys can catch them real quick. So that's the first four. Moving on up top over here, Ida casually drops the bomb. Judging by the way he was talking to Naruto, I'm afraid he's planning to kill you again, Boruto. Sarada says, "What do you mean, kill him again?" Sarada decides to go after Boruto. She can't leave him knowing he is in danger. So I'm not really going to click these ones because not much is really happening in terms of movement in this one. It's just Sarada and Sumire talking a little bit about what's going on and how Boruto's in danger. But now she also knows the truth, And I think now this is what's going to lead to Mitsuki finding out and getting angry and going into a sage mode, as well as Shikadai, Chocho, and Inojin finding out as well. So up here, Kawaki attacks Boruto and confirms that what happened to Naruto and Hinata was his doing. He further states that they are in a dimension where time stops, so they won't grow old or starve to death, but Boruto will never see them again. So, some people were having a bunch of different theories about that. I personally said in one of my older videos, or maybe even like 2 of them, that I thought that Kawaki sent him to that dimension with that Ishiki had, where time would stop moving, and that's why they wouldn't have to worry about food. And that's exactly what it seems like, happened. So some people were thinking, hey, if it's a realm where Naruto can move around and stuff, Naruto can maybe train until he come back stronger. But no, that is not going to be happening. Nonetheless, that confirms one thing, and Kawaki's already attacking Boruto. Here's a few of the pages real quick. Moving on. Kawaki begins to attack Boruto. Boruto tries to talk Kawaki out of it, but Kawaki says that Boruto has to die because he is an Otsutsuki. The fight between brothers begins. So, this has been hinted at for a while. Kawaki's hate for the Otsutsukis, and originally, the hate for the karma, which stems from Otsutsukis, but especially after how Kawaki was talking in chapter 75, this makes, a lot more sense with how he went about his things. So, here we go again. Here are the panels. Some cool little panels there for sure. Can't wait to read the full chapter. And also, there will be a full summary that I'm going to cover eventually too, whenever they decide to drop it. But for now, we're getting this. And we're about to hit the craziest parts, in my opinion. Like, this is already pretty crazy that, Boruto knows about what happened to Naruto and Hinata. And it's also cool that Sarada has an idea now too, that Kawaki killed Boruto before. And now Kawaki is attacking Boruto and says that he 100% plans on killing him. And that's all we got so far, but here comes some more. So, Kawaki thought he went for the final punch, but Boruto unleashes his wrath and says, "You can talk yourself out of this one, you bastard." And then he said the translations from Viz might change the wording. And he says, "All hell is breaking loose." So, I feel like I'm more likely to get hit by copyright if I click some of these. So the only one I'm really going to show in full screen is... Actually, you know what? Let me just show you guys them really, really quick. Here we go. This is a cool shot. It's a lot of back and forth we're seeing here. This is going to be pretty crazy whenever it does get animated, and I'm excited for that. I hope they do it well. If you guys haven't heard, I did make a video as well on the Boruto anime going on a hiatus or ending for a little bit. So hopefully whenever they do come back and they adapt this, everything looks pretty good. Moving on to this next scene. So it seems like Sarada is getting involved over here. It says Sarada enters the scene and also tries to stop Kawaki. But Kawaki won't stop and says that if she gets in the way that she'll die too. Boruto asks Sarada to run because Kawaki will kill her. But Sarada says, "As the future Hokage, how can I let that happen?" So, I definitely, appreciate what Sarada's standing for here because she wants her goal to be the Hokage. and she feels like she's got to do this. And, you know, obviously Boruto's also on her team, so she cares about him. So, makes sense why she's doing this, but definitely power-wise, she's not really in their realm right now, like in Boruto and Kawaki's realm. But I can at least appreciate the action that she's doing. But if she doesn't move soon, it might be over for her. Now, this might be, I think we're moving on to the one thing that I think people are going to go really crazy over, for sure, in this chapter. And I think here it comes. Actually, it will be the next one. Oh, no, maybe it's this one. Kawaki prepares to kill Sarada with his next attack. As I thought, you shinobis are doomed to die an early death. Boruto saves Sarada from Kawaki's slash, but... And then here are the panels real quick. The next one's going to show what happened. The moment people have been waiting for. Boruto has the scar. I repeat, Boruto has this eye scar. And there he is, in the flesh. First shot of Boruto with this eye scar, you know, in the present time of where we are in the story. And then in the panel, next to the one where he has the scar, you see Sarada checking up on him. And, you know, she's in disbelief of what just happened, but Boruto sacrificed himself for Sarada to get his scar. I think that's very fitting, you know, a fitting way for him to get it. I was really sure that Code was going to give it to him, but I'm sure a lot of people assumed that. But it seems like Kawaki's the one who gave him the scar. And, you know, I'm not mad at it. I think it's cool that he was the one to do it, especially since their conflict is going to go on post-time skip. So now, we have backup arriving. So we got Shikamaru, Konohamaru, and Mitsuki all arriving at the scene. Shikamaru binds Kawaki using his shadow paralysis, and Mitsuki wraps his hands. But guess who also comes? And when I read this the first time, I'm like, didn't he already say Konohamaru came? Because, you know, he mentioned him at the start. But there is someone else. And I'll show you that in a second. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be excited about that too. But here's the paralysis and the wrapping. And here's Shikamaru, Konohamaru, and Mitsuki. Which I think this is all going to lead up into the next chapter. We're going to see them all do more too. Like everybody's going to get their share of at least trying something. That's what I'm expecting to happen in the next chapter. And please, I'm hoping they don't do Konohamaru super duper dirty again. We can't have him just, you know, getting one shot here or something. I really wouldn't even be surprised at this point. But I hope that Shikamaru, you know, Shikamaru's had a pretty decent role in a lot of the recent chapters, so he's fine. I hope they give Mitsuki and Konohamaru the time they deserve. So, moving up to here, Abdul says, the GOAT is back. Sasuke makes a grand entry. He says, it's over, Kawaki. I'm sorry, but if you resist, I'll have to kill you. So, cold line from Sasuke coming in, and here he is, arriving on the scene. Cool little entrance. And wow, I didn't even see the shot. He has him right there. What a panel. That is crazy. I'm really excited to see everybody facing off against Kawaki. And really happy with the pacing of this chapter. So let's go on to the end over here. Momoshiki awakens and helps Kawaki. He tells Kawaki to run away. Boruto is no longer in control. This is all Momoshiki's doing. Everyone is confused. Oh no, guys. We might be getting Borushiki versus Sasuke rematch. And this panel I hadn't even seen, or hadn't even looked at before I made this video. So this one is kind of surprising me right now. I'm confused too. You see Konohamaru by him, and you see Sasuke over there still by Kawaki, and then you just see something is going on. So Momoshiki is playing some sort of role here, which is interesting because Kawaki hates the Otsutsukis, but Momoshiki clearly has a plan going on. And to end off the last page, Momoshiki tells Boruto, "You've lost it, little boy. The blue eye." This is very confusing because we don't know if he's referring to the Jogan or, because he doesn't mention a name, he just says blue eye. And pretty much he said, please don't panic, it could be something else. But here is the final page right there. And then we do have something at the end over here too, where he says, apologize for the delay, but the last page is a massive cliffhanger ending. Momoshiki lets Kawaki go and is now stating that Boruto will begin to lose everything in a blink of an eye. Also not sure what he means by rubbing, maybe rumbling or something. So this is going to be the last page translated. Let's have a look what's in store for us. And of course, if you guys want to see, more translations, that's going to come out in my full summary video whenever Abdul Zolik decides to drop the summary. So I would assume maybe 12 hours a day, maybe a max of a day and a half from now, unless he decides not to drop it. But he said he is going to drop it, so we'll check that out, and I'll have the full summary there. But if Momoshiki's saying right here that Boruto's going to start losing people here, I hate to say it, guys, this could be the moment where we see that Sasuke death. It's possible. So Momoshiki says, I think you know, but this is just an opportunity. From now on, you'll lose everything in a blink of an eye. He also says blink of an eye, which is crazy because we already have a start in a way. Even though Naruto and Hinata aren't dead, they are sent to a different dimension where they can't do anything to help. Then you got people that are close to Boruto that arrive on the scene right now. Sasuke's master, Konohamaru, one of his senseis, or, like his OG sensei, unless we're counting, Shino from the academy. And he also says big bro Konohamaru, right? Then you got Shikamaru, I'm sure a guy he looks up to, who's also Shikadai's dad. Just people he cares about there. Then there's Mitsuki and Sarada. He has a scar himself now too. And then now you got Momoshiki getting involved in the picture again. So, yeah, Momoshiki says, I think you know, but this is just an opportunity. From now on, you'll lose everything in a blink of an eye. Boruto says, I can no longer stop the flow. And it's assumed, it's saying, referring to time flow maybe. Maybe the Jogan allowed Boruto to stop the time flow. And now that the eye is gone, Momoshiki controls everything. This could be a good theory. It could be something like that. Momoshiki says rubbing has already begun. Or, he's saying he doesn't know what he means by that. But it could be rumbling. I guess if we're going full Attack on Titan here. And the side text says there's no turning back now. As Momo tells you, the time is coming when you'll lose everything. And that's how we wrap up these spoilers over here. So, pretty insane stuff, right, guys? And yeah, he says over here that a summary will be delayed, but he's currently at work, and Luana's also occupied. So we asked for some time. In the meantime, he's gonna promote the code arc in the anime. But what a crazy time, right? We have the code arc going on, and the Boruto anime just started up this previous week, and I'm sure that's gonna pick up a lot too as it goes in quality. And then we're getting these crazy manga chapters the last few months. I feel like 76 obviously slowed down some things, but 75 was pretty crazy, 77 was pretty crazy, and 78 seems like it's keeping it up. I feel like from here to the end of this arc, which I think is going to lead us into the time skip, is going to be just straight up full throttle now. But let me know what you guys thought of all of these spoilers. I'm still processing some of it. A lot of good things that came. I'm very happy with the pacing. And I'm excited to cover the full spoilers too pretty soon. But if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. I hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.